Today, we're taking a look at the extraordinary life of Anna Bates, a woman who was not only one of the tallest women in history, but also a symbol of strength, resilience, and love, rising above incredible challenges to leave an unforgettable legacy. Anna Bates, born Anna Haining Swan in 1846, was a remarkable woman known for her extraordinary height of over 7 feet, attributed to a condition called gigantism. Born in Nova Scotia, Canada, Anna grew up in a large family and quickly outgrew her peers, standing out not just for her stature but for her charm and resilience. She toured with circuses and museums, captivating audiences worldwide, but her life was filled with challenges, including the tragic loss of 2 children. Anna and Martin Bates were a couple who turned heads wherever they went, both towering over 7 feet tall due to a genetic condition called gigantism. Together, they toured as curiosities, and while their love story fascinated audiences, it ultimately led them down a path of heartache. Anna Haining Bates was born on August 6, 1846, in Nova Scotia to Scottish immigrants Anne Graham and Alexander Swan. She was the third of 13 children, all of whom were of average height, except for Anna. Some sources suggest that she may have been an average-sized baby, but others claim she weighed 13 pounds at birth. By the time she was 4 years old, she was already over 4 feet tall and weighed more than 90 pounds. By age 15, Anna had grown to 7 feet tall, and her growth didn't stop there. Though never officially diagnosed in her lifetime, it was later determined that Anna had gigantism, a condition caused by a tumor on the pituitary gland, which leads to the excessive release of growth hormones. People with gigantism grow at an extraordinary rate and often face a shorter life expectancy. Despite the challenges her condition presented, Anna led a remarkable life. Her family was very supportive of her unique needs. When she outgrew her school desk, her father hand-built a larger one for her, and he even crafted a custom extra-large bed to make sure she was as comfortable as the rest of the family. Even though Anna stood out physically, her family did everything they could to help her feel at home. Despite her father's efforts to make life comfortable for Anna, he couldn't shield her from the world's curiosity. As news of the little big girl spread, people in Nova Scotia began visiting her family's farm just to catch a glimpse of her. Local newspapers picked up the story, with one even referring to her as an infant giantess. From an early age, Anna became a public spectacle, and her family saw this attention as an opportunity. Being farmers, they were no strangers to hard work, and Anna was no exception. Her growing size meant that she constantly needed new clothing and shoes, which were costly. To cover these expenses, her family decided to showcase Anna at local fairs as an attraction. This decision didn't come without controversy. While her family needed the financial support, some critics accused them of exploiting Anna by putting her on display. However, most historians believe her family remained genuinely caring, always ensuring her safety by accompanying her on tours and choosing venues that were family-friendly, appealing more to people's curiosity than anything else. Despite her public life, Anna wasn't just a touring attraction during her youth. She often helped care for her younger siblings and filled her free time with reading and artistic pursuits. Though her experience was far from typical, Anna tried to engage in activities that other children enjoyed. Like many young people, she had a dream. Though hers was destined for disappointment, Anna wanted to become a teacher. When she moved to live with an aunt in another city to pursue her education, she faced new challenges. The classrooms were physically too small for her, and people on the streets would stare at her, making her feel uncomfortable and out of place. These difficulties crushed her aspirations of becoming a teacher. Thankfully, Anna had a strong support system. Her grandmother frequently reminded her to stand tall and be proud of your Highland ancestry. These words helped Anna cope with her differences, giving her the strength to find her place in the world. And soon enough, bigger opportunities were on the horizon for Anna. Her towering height not only brought attention, but also paved the way for an education and career at the same time. In 1862, Anna relocated once again, this time to America, where she took on a role at the P.T. Barnum Museum as the Nova Scotian giantess. While there, she received tutoring and learned how to play the piano and sing. The museum offered her incredible opportunities, many of which were unheard of at the time. Anna was paid $23 a week in gold, which is roughly equivalent to $500 today. She was also provided with a chaperone and had the chance to earn additional income by selling photographs of her likeness. Remarkably, her contract allowed her to retain the rights to those images, an impressive agreement for the era. This financial independence helped ease her family's concerns, as they had initially been worried about her joining the Barnum Museum without their involvement in her exhibitions or being there to protect her. During her time at the museum, Anna performed iconic roles like Lady Macbeth and engaged with audiences in Candace sessions, where she shared her experiences as one of the tallest women ever known. This period was largely positive for Anna, as she was able to control her own story rather than simply being seen as part of a freak show. Anna's extraordinary life and her public appearances raised important questions about society's treatment of individuals who were physically different. In an era where people with unique conditions were often marginalized or put on display in freak shows, Anna managed to navigate these challenges with grace. Unlike many others in her position, she had a family that supported her, and over time, she gained more control over how she presented herself to the world. However, her story also reflects the broader issue of how society objectified and commercialized physical differences, particularly in the entertainment industry of the 19th century. Sadly, Anna's happy days at Barnum's Museum came to an abrupt end in 1865, when she found herself caught in a terrifying fire at the museum. The staircase was engulfed in flames, and at nearly 400 pounds, Anna was too large to fit through a window. Miraculously, she was rescued by 18 people who carried her to safety, but the emotional toll was devastating. Anna lost everything in the blaze, as she was one of the last to escape and couldn't save any of her possessions. Interestingly, historians often overlook the fact that Anna wasn't left behind solely because of her size. She had stayed behind to help others escape first. Her selflessness, despite the personal cost, showed the strength of her character. Anna Bates was known for both her intelligence and kindness. While touring, she formed deep bonds with others who were also physically different, creating lasting friendships. Her magnetic personality even caught the attention of royalty. In 1863, during her tour in Europe, she befriended Queen Victoria, an unlikely friendship that surprised many. Despite standing out in appearance, Anna attracted numerous suitors over the years, and it's said she received many marriage proposals. However, due to her career as a performer, she was cautious about accepting any, as she found it hard to tell if someone's intentions were genuine or motivated by her fame and wealth. That all changed when she met Martin Van Buren Bates, a man who made her believe in true love. Anna's extraordinary physical stature, which garnered attention from all over the world, also brought her deep personal challenges. She was not only a public figure, but a woman who faced societal expectations, often feeling isolated due to her unique condition. Despite this, Anna embraced her individuality, demonstrating resilience and determination throughout her life. She found solace in her marriage to Martin Bates, who shared her unique condition of gigantism. And together they created a powerful bond that transcended public spectacle, finding love and companionship in each other. While attending a circus in Halifax, Anna noticed Martin, a fellow performer who was over 7 feet tall and weighed nearly 500 pounds. The attraction was mutual, and Martin, along with a promoter, quickly took notice of Anna. Their meeting led to significant changes in both her career and personal life. In what seemed like a match made in heaven, Anna married Martin in 1871 in London, marking the beginning of a new chapter in her life. Anna and Martin's relationship was more than just a public spectacle. It was a deep bond of mutual support and understanding. Given their shared experience with gigantism, they understood the physical and emotional challenges that came with their condition. Throughout their marriage, they supported each other in ways that went beyond the stage. For example, during their tours, Martin often ensured that Anna had comfortable accommodations, while Anna helped manage the financial aspects of their performances. Their love was built on partnership, and they found joy in the small, quiet moments of their life together, away from the crowds. This connection helped them navigate the difficulties of their unique lives with resilience and strength. After falling deeply in love, Anna and Martin Bates began touring together with a circus, where they captivated audiences. Even now, more than 150 years later, the couple holds the Guinness World Record for the tallest married couple in history. Their performances not only captivated audiences due to their remarkable size, but also prompted deeper reflection on how society treated individuals with unusual physical traits, often turning their differences into public spectacles while ignoring their humanity. Together, their combined height reaches over 477 centimeters, 15 feet 8 inches, which exceeds the height of the tallest living married couple by nearly 2 feet. But this isn't the only world record associated with Anna Bates. We'll get to the other one shortly. It was during this time, through their union, that Anna Bates, formerly Anna Swan, began a remarkable new chapter in her life. One of the most notable blessings Anna received during this period came from an unexpected source, Queen Victoria. Along her travels, Anna somehow formed a friendship with the Queen. In 1861, after the death of her husband, Prince Albert, Queen Victoria sank into deep mourning and never fully recovered. Despite her personal grief, she still found joy in the love stories of others. In 1871, upon hearing that Anna had fallen in love, Queen Victoria decided to honor her with a truly special gift. The Queen presented Anna with a stunning bridal gown made from 100 meters of satin, 50 meters of lace, and embroidered with orange blossoms. The Queen's generosity didn't stop there. There is even a story that Queen Victoria arranged for Anna and Martin's wedding to take place at the Church of St. Martin in the Fields, although this has never been fully confirmed. Whether true or not, it remains a charming piece of folklore surrounding their unlikely friendship. What is certain, however, is that Queen Victoria bestowed more gifts upon the couple. After receiving an invitation to Buckingham Palace, Anna was presented with a diamond cluster ring, and Martin was given a gold watch and chain. The couple would go on to meet Queen Victoria at least 2 more times and had the opportunity to meet other royals as well. A year after their wedding, Anna and Martin purchased a large estate in Seville, Ohio. Given their extraordinary heights, the house was custom-built to suit their needs. The main part of the home featured towering ceilings and extra-wide doorways, specifically designed to accommodate their remarkable stature. The couple made a practical decision to keep the back part of their house built to average size, ensuring it would be comfortable for their servants and guests. However, life wasn't always so easy for Anna and Martin. While touring with various companies, they occasionally encountered difficulties with certain promoters. In one instance, they were even thrown out of a train car, though the reasons behind their mistreatment remain unclear. Despite facing such challenges, Anna seemed to handle these rejections with resilience, and her life remained full of love in other areas. One thing that stood out about Anna was her deep love for animals. She strongly disapproved of horse racing and took great care of the animals on their farm, particularly the cattle and draft horses she raised with Martin. In addition, she had a soft spot for animals that had retired from the circus. Family members still share stories of the time she adopted a mischievous monkey named Buttons, who was notorious for causing trouble with visitors. In 1872, still newlyweds, Anna and Martin were expecting their first child together. However, their joy turned to sorrow when on May 19th, Anna gave birth to a baby girl who weighed 18 pounds, but tragically did not survive the birth. The loss of their daughter was devastating for Anna, leaving her with a deep sense of grief. Unfortunately, similar tragedies would strike Anna later in life. 6 years after the birth of her stillborn child, she became pregnant again in 1878. On January 18, 1879, her water broke, and she reportedly lost 6 gallons of fluid. What followed was an extremely difficult labor. As the hours passed and the baby began to crown, the doctor made a chilling discovery. The baby was so large that the forceps couldn't fit around its head. To assist in the delivery, a bandage was placed around the baby's neck, and they had to pull him out. The child was a staggering 23 pounds, and Martin later wrote that the newborn looked like a 6-month-old baby. The boy was also reportedly 30 inches long, or 75 centimeters. For comparison, Anna herself was estimated to be 7'1", 241 centimeters tall, while Martin stood at 7'9", 236 cm. Tragically, this birth was doomed as well. Just 11 hours after his arrival, Anna's baby boy passed away. The loss of their second child was a devastating blow for Anna, leaving her emotionally shattered. She had already endured the pain of losing her first child, and to face this tragedy again was unbearable. Anna's deep sorrow led her to withdraw from public life, no longer able to find joy in the performances that once brought her happiness. Her grief was profound, and for many years, she struggled to come to terms with the loss. Yet, despite the overwhelming sadness, Anna remained resilient, finding strength in her relationship with Martin and in her quiet personal moments of reflection. The pain of losing her children was something she carried with her for the rest of her life, shaping her into a woman of immense emotional depth. Posthumously, he was awarded a Guinness World Record for being the largest newborn ever recorded. The loss was devastating for Anna, who had now lost 2 children. She sank into a deep depression and withdrew from public life, no longer wanting to tour with the circus. In many ways, this marked the beginning of the end for her emotionally and socially. Though she briefly attempted a return to performing, she ultimately stepped away again. By the late 1870s, Anna and her husband Martin decided to live a quieter life. By the spring of 1880, they were mostly settled on their farm, dedicating their time to the Baptist church. The church even installed special seats for them to be comfortable during services. In a poetic turn of events, Anna was able to fulfill her childhood dream of becoming a teacher by teaching Sunday school at the church. However, her health continued to decline, and in 1888, after battling tuberculosis and thyroid issues, Anna died of heart failure in her sleep, just one day before her 42nd birthday. After her passing, Martin built a memorial at her grave to remember her. A year later, he remarried and moved out of their Ohio home so that his second wife, who was of average size, could live more comfortably. When Martin eventually passed away, he was laid to rest beside Anna Bates and their baby boy. To this day, Seville, Ohio, continues to honor the legacy of Anna and her husband. The town features an exhibit dedicated to the couple, showcasing artifacts from their lives, while a museum in Halifax is specifically dedicated to Anna, highlighting her remarkable life as a giantess. Interestingly, some of her descendants are still involved in curating the exhibits and guiding tours for visitors, keeping her story alive. Throughout her life, Anna was often promoted as being over 8 feet tall, though in reality, she didn't quite reach that height. However, she certainly came close, and while reports on her exact height vary, her impressive stature was undeniable. To further sensationalize her appeal, exaggerations about Anna Bates's height often became a necessary part of the attraction and lingered in newspapers despite being inaccurate. Records from the British Library reveal posters from her touring days, where she was billed as the largest woman in the world. She even received top billing over Chang and Eng, the famous Siamese twins who were massive stars in London at the time. The fact that Bates was placed above them as the headliner is a testament to her ability to draw crowds as large as she was. Anna Bates's remarkable height and growth over the years became a symbol of her uniqueness, but her life was much more than just her towering stature. She was a woman of resilience, kindness, and intelligence, navigating the public eye with grace despite the constant attention her height brought. Her story serves as a reminder that even in the face of extraordinary physical challenges, a person's true strength lies in their spirit and character. Anna Bates's life demonstrates that despite facing significant challenges and profound losses, resilience and strength can help an individual not only survive, but also make a lasting impact. Anna was more than just a giantess. She was a symbol of courage and love that transcends all barriers. Though she has passed away, her story continues to inspire people around the world. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating historical stories and share your thoughts on Anna in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.